Hello, humans, and welcome to another episode of Gen X Gamer. Stop crying. Well, I got some voice back, and let me tell you, it's been a little frustrating to hear all the news and not being able to make a video while wanting to. Let me say this, guys, Xbox is not getting out of the console market. As a matter of fact, quite the opposite. If you guys don't know, for those of you who don't know, journalist Shannon Liao reported last Tuesday that Phil Spencer assured its employees in a employee town hall, that they were not getting out of the console hardware market and would continue to make Xboxes going forward. Okay, the Xbox strategy is to employ multiple kinds of devices, he said. That's what's being reported. And that should be the strategy that most companies should be following, guys. Let me tell you, Microsoft, for those of you who don't know, they conceded the console war last year. So, for it to be being reported as breaking news is absolutely idiotic. They did that during the trial that they were having, the proceedings that we're having with the acquisition of Activision, of course. Now, it's being reported, all this is being reported in Forbes, by the way, and the reason that they are planning a different strategy is because, of course, investors are wanting a return on investment, right? The Xbox brand, in the overall scheme of things, is just a very small part of Microsoft business, right? But you should be profitable in all areas of business. And you're not going to have this one division that's constantly bleeding out money. And the way a software company makes money is by selling the most amount of units, right? Now, what does that mean in theory for a business like Microsoft? It means that they have to sell more games. And in order to sell more games, they have to put it on the most amount of devices. Now, people in the market have made a choice. It doesn't matter what you like or you don't like, right? The marketplace is the ultimate place of democracy. People get to spend their dollars however they wish. And they wish to spend more money on Sony at the tune of 3-1, apparently. So you have to get your product on there. Not only that, you have to get it on other devices. Because if your games sell on Sony, and they sell on Nintendo, and they sell on PC, and they sell on mobile, you have a much bigger reach, aka more profits. That's what investors are looking for. And they pressured the Microsoft division to say, look, you need to have a broader strategy. What you've been doing for the past few years hasn't worked. And guys, really, this all has to do with the release of the Xbox One. That's how bad, a CEO can destroy a company by having just a bad vision. And we've talked about this before. But these are still the echoes of that. Microsoft was standing on top of the world with the Xbox 360, even with all its problems. If Microsoft was any other company, they would have been out of business a long time ago. But here we are, right? Now they're looking at a different strategy. They want to get, like I said before, the Xbox Game Pass on different devices. Now, how could you do this and still not kill your brand, right? There's a couple of different ways you can do it. Here's an example. Let's say that you're going to offer the Game Pass on the Nintendo Switch. Well, of course, Nintendo's not going to allow you to, sell games that they're selling through the Game Pass, right? And lose on sales that way. So you would have to have a modified version of the Game Pass where people only play games that are not available for purchase on Nintendo. Those could be the exclusive for Microsoft, for example. Now, you're saying, well, maybe this console is not that powerful. Yeah, okay, maybe the next one. Maybe the deal's working then. Or they could go off the cloud. If you're running the game off the cloud, what really matters is your internet connection, not so much your hardware, right? And, there's other things but just in theory, right? If you're playing off the cloud, then the hardware requirements are a lot less. The same thing with cell phones, right? You're not going to offer games that you can buy on whatever market, whether it's Android or Apple. You're going to offer games that you can't play there. Like I play with a Backbone for example, on my on my iPhone right now. I put in the backbone and I play on the cloud and I play the games that I'm playing on the Game Pass. It's a great service. However, the phone company or whoever sells you your service is not making any money on that. Right? For them, it would be better if you buy the Game Pass as a subscription through your phone and just add it to your bill. That would be the strategy that these investors are trying to enforce on Microsoft. And it's the same thing for PlayStation. You can get your foot in the door by selling different versions of the games, maybe add exclusive content for that particular platform and sell the game that way. But your job is to sell the most amount of games possible. Now, we all have our ideals, right? Especially people from the past. I want only exclusive for Microsoft. I don't want only this, only that. It's a different world, right? We all want physical media. I wish I could still buy my game in carts. How mind-blowing would it be if I had a cart for Modern Warfare 3? That would be amazing, right? But that's no longer the case. Those days are gone. It's a whole new world out there. And when it comes to these games that you love, right? The same people that clamor for fair wages, the same people for clamor for fairness, the same people that clamor for all these things, well, the money has to come out of somewhere. The more these wages go up, and programmers, right? Programmers are asking for high dollars to work on any game. And you have the marketplace pushing back. So you could have departments, or Starfield is a perfect example. Look how much money was spent on that. What is more successful, Starfield or Palworld? How much money did Microsoft invest in Palworld for the return they're getting? Right? For having exclusive to the console. I mean, just think about it. Right? Which was the better investment? Of course it was Palworld. And you put all the bells and whistles, you bought all these studios, you do all this thing that didn't produce as much money as 5 dudes in another country did with a lot less money, with a team of less than 60, right? With a budget of $6.75 million, where they spent 200. That is what investors are looking for. That's the kind of return people want. They don't want to spend $200 million so you can get $20 million back. Nobody wants that. That's a terrible investment if you're going to invest in business. So these pressures are coming to bear on Microsoft. They have to change. They have no choice. Does that mean they're going out of the hardware business? No. What that means is they're going to make different devices. They're going to produce different products in order to satisfy the needs of their customers and deliver the Xbox brand in different ways. Well, anyway, guys, that's the voice I have for this morning. I will catch you on the next one. Take care.